Let's start. Hey, good morning, all. So in the last class, we saw about the introduction to the software development, and we saw about the we saw about why DevOps and what DevOps exactly solves, and what are the tools and technologies with respect to DevOps which are widely used these days, and which tools and technologies can be used to solve which problem, right? And post that, we have logged in. We have tried to sign up your account onto AWS. I hope everyone has their AWS account, right? In this class, we would be starting with the Linux, right? Is my screen visible to you guys?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, let's start. So, very basics question to you guys is, this is not okay. What is Linux, first of all? A basic question.
It's
What is
one
Linux mean to you?
operating system.
Yes, it's an operating system, right? It's an operating system. But there are some components of Linux. For example, kernel. Then you have shell. So what is kernel? Any idea about kernel?
Uh,
Yeah,
it's a main component of Linux OS, which will be coordinated between the hardware components and the.
yeah, exactly. Brain of your Linux, right? Handles everything. Handles your CPU, memory, any processes, file systems, etc. Right? The shell. What is shell now? Shell
Shell, yeah. Shell will communicate
is that
between user
interface
and
between interface between user and kernel, right? For example, you have a bash shell, you have a ZSH shell, you have sh shell, you have fish shell. These are the types of shell. Largely, people uses bash shell, but these are another types of a shell which people uses. Your terminal is your shell. The terminal on which you are running your command, that is shell. It's a user interface. Like you run the command, that command goes to kernel to get that command processed. So that is basically shell, right? For Linux, you have multiple distributions. If anyone can name any distributions, would be great. Which are the different distributions in Linux?
Kali Linux, Red Hat.
Uh,
SUSE, one.
yeah, exactly. Ubuntu, Red Hat,
Debian,
Ama-
Debian,
Amazon Linux.
Kali Linux, SUSE.
So Red Hat is REHEL, we have covered, right? Then SUSE Linux.
HPUX,
Sorry,
HPUX and AIX.
don't know about that. Then there is one more fancy name is Rocky Linux.
Kali is also there, right?
Yeah, Kali Linux. So these are different kinds of the distribution. You can say Debian as well. So these are different kinds of distribution. Majorly, largely, they work on to the same strategy. Like there's no much difference, but there is some difference between all the Linux. There are different flavors of Linux. Out of which, if any application is running onto like if any real time on a real time basis, if any application is running onto production. Yeah, if any application is running onto the production environment, then people will choose largely Ubuntu. Applications largely run on Ubuntu. It runs largely on Ubuntu, largely runs Red Hat, Amazon Linux, and Debian. These servers are not that much used. Yes, they are used, but they are not that much used. Kali Linux is basically for your cybersecurity stuff. So this is your different kinds of flavors of Linux. Okay, let's move forward. Linux has a file system. Each and every they have different kinds of a folder. It works on a file system. So slash is your root directory. If you log into if you write cd slash, then it's your root directory, right? Then comes your slash boot /boot. Then okay, let's remember only the important ones. So slash is your root directory. Then there is slash etc directory. Here all your configuration files are getting stored. Right? Then there comes your /var directory. /var. Here all your variable data are stored. Variable data is stored at /var directory. So logs, your mail, cache, spool, syslogs, anything is stored in your var directory. Then there comes /proc directory. Here you can say that your virtual file system related. All the virtual file system which you have created is stored in /proc directory. Then comes /dev directory. In /dev directory, all the device related files. For example, you have created a hard drive and attached to a server. Then the entry of that hard drive would be here in /dev directory. It would be SDA, SDB, whatever it is, right? So that is /dev directory. Then comes your /temp directory. Temp directory is used for your temporary storage. Any files which are present in temp directory will vanish away after you restart, reboot, or stop the server. It's a temporary storage. Remember this thing. It's your temporary storage TMP file automatically cleaned up. Then there comes /home directory. Oops, sorry. Home directory. Used to store your user information. Like it's basically the user directory. It's user directory. All the user directories are over there.
Hello, Kushal. Sorry to interrupt.
Yeah.
What is that means of virtual file system in /proc?
Sorry, can you repeat? Your voice broke.
I am asking what is a virtual file systems? You mentioned a /proc. So what will be it?
Sorry, your voice is breaking. Can you repeat once again?
So, Kushal, what is the purpose of
Am I
/proc
audible now? Hello.
virtual file system?
that he asking.
You're asking about the virtual proc. You're asking for proc.
Yes, yes.
So if you just set up any, like, what I can say, how do I explain you? If you set up some virtual file system, like for example, you virtualize your environment, right? You virtualize your environment and all the file systems, all the files and folders, everything, the entry would be in proc folder,
Okay.
right? It basically doesn't store your data onto your physical disk. It basically, like, proc is widely used for what you can say that uh, it will show you the processes which are running processes as well. It will show your, it will, so there are some files like sys, tmfs, right? Which will, like, that is the virtual file system. That stores that exposes the kernel and the device information, right? That
Uh,
is used. It doesn't have something like, it doesn't have a permanent storage onto a disk. Those files are created dynamically, right? It has all the system information, and these all are the files inside proc directory are system return file. So it changes dynamically and it doesn't save permanently. Got my point?
okay. Means processes, right?
Uh,
Server processes and all running processes file you are saying it will store there. Means if we, for
it stores,
example,
no. It stores your CPU process related something, and it stores your system related files,
system.
not process related files.
Okay, okay. Means when we start and stop our server, that time process will run. So related to that, it will store dynamically, right?
Yes.
Okay,
It
okay.
stores your process information. It just stores your kernel configuration in your slash proc. So if you go inside slash proc, you will see CPU info, memory info, or something like that. We will see that in our practical,
Okay, okay. Understood.
right? Okay. Where were we? User home directory. Okay, it's stored for user directory. And less, we saw the slash. It's slash root directory. Okay. And okay, let's understand about this one thing. Anyone has idea about absolute path and relative path? Anyone has idea about absolute path and relative path?
Yes, actually, absolute path is that which file we have to yeah, suppose I have to find a path inside the home directory. So if I give the complete path, so it is called absolute path. And relative path is that only that particular that slash home slash user slash my file. If I give the dot on only the slash my file, that is the only relative path. And if I
So
give
if
the
I do something like home,
uh,
user, and test.txt, so this is which path? And if I say something like user
absolute path.
and test.txt,
This is a relative path.
so
Second one.
yes. So this is your relative path, and this is your absolute path, right? So now this, you are assuming that you are inside home folder. Then and only then this will work. Else it won't work. Any doubts? Anyone with relative path and absolute path? Hello, hello.
No.
Okay, let's move forward.
Means
Okay, let's.
absolute path means file path and relative path means folder path, right?
Yeah, exactly. No. File path and folder path, there is no differentiate between that. You are giving the whole path of where your file is located. That is your absolute path. But now inside you are some folder and you are just putting a path like this place is over here instead of putting the whole path. So irrespective of where you are, if you use absolute path, you will get into a directory or you will get into a file which you are targeting. But in relative path, you should be in some place where you can find this particular directory.
Actual folder.
Yeah, folder or file, whatever it is. So this is folder and your txt is file, right?
Okay.
Any doubts till there?
No.
Okay. Okay, then let's start with our practical. Wait for well. Everyone has their AWS account?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. Can you just log in into your AWS account and one of you can share the screen? We can start the practical. I will guide you guys how to perform the practicals and you have to follow those things.
Yeah, Kushal, let me share my screen.
Yes.
In that case,
That would be great.
I guess you need to turn on this sharing feature.
Hello. Yeah.
Yeah, Kushal. So I'm into this AWS console and I have connected via Git Bash as well.
Okay. You're connected to GitHub. Can you write clear once again? Clear and write clear and press enter. Or
Yeah.
can you zoom it?
Okay.
More. Yes, right. Okay. Perfect. Right.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. Okay. So let's start with some basic commands first with Linux, right? If you want to check which user are you right now, so write who am I? Who am I? Am I? Small I. Enter. Right. So you'll say you are a
Mm-hmm.
Ubuntu user. Right. Now, if you want to see the IP address of your server, then you will write host name, like what is the name of your server or what is the IP address of your server. So if you write host name, right, it will give you your private IP address. Right. This is a
Mm-hmm.
simple, like these are the two basic commands. Then, if you want to check in which directory are you in right now? Sorry, yes, in which directory are you in right now? So you will run pwd. That is enter. That is present
Mm-hmm.
working directory. So you are inside home Ubuntu folder,
Okay.
right? Now, if you want to go to the root, switch to the root user, then you will run a command as sudo space su, enter, right? So you are now
Mm-hmm.
inside root user. Now, if you want to navigate to some files, for example, if you want to go to some now if you want to go to some another file or folder, right? Then you will run. Then the command would be C, D. So now, okay, basically first you want to list anything over here, right? You want to list anything over here in this directory. So you are now inside home Ubuntu folder. If you want to list what is present over here, then you will use command ls, right? Nothing is present. But if you want to see what are hidden files over here, then ls space -a, enter. So these are all the hidden files which are present in your home Ubuntu folder. So -a used for hidden files, right? Now, if you want to write ls-la or ls-l, just ls-l, but la, right? la, enter. So you will see, so using this command, you will see all the files and folders which are present in your directory with all the permissions and ownerships. So if you see onto the extreme right hand side of a file, some has D written and some has no extreme left hand side, left side. Some files and folders have D written onto the extreme left side. D. Can you see D written over there before RD? And some of the files and folders doesn't have D mentioned over there. Down there, if you see D is not mentioned, there is dash mentioned onto the left hand side, first column, left hand side. Can you see that? Yes, that is yes. Onto the left hand side, extreme left, first column. Somewhere it's D written, somewhere it's D not written. D. Yeah, that is D. That D is written, and if you see down, D is not written. Can you see that?
Yes, yes.
Sachin, can you see that?
Yeah.
Yeah. So that D specifies directory. That wherever D is mentioned, those are directories, and wherever D is not mentioned, those are files. Right?
Yeah.
Okay. Now, so ls is sorted. Now let's move ahead with the next batch of next one. Now, if you want to, for example, if you want to if you want to go in other directory, then you will use cd command. So if you write cd enter, then you will get out from your home Ubuntu folder, right? If you want to go inside, now write ls, write ls, right? There is a snap folder, write pwd, right? You are at /root folder, right? Now, if you want to go inside any folder, then write cd space /home, enter. Now do ls. So now this is how you could go to home folder, right? So here your Ubuntu folder. So Ubuntu is a user. All the user related files are present over here. Now, if you go to cd space /var, enter, do ls, right? So there are multiple log or variable directory related files over here. There would be one log file. If you go inside that log folder, cd space log. So this cd space log which you are typing is relative path. But if you write something like cd/var/log, that is your absolute path, right? If you do ls over here, you will find multiple log files over here. ls, right? So these are multiple log files. Now, if you just now if you want to view a file, then you will use cat command, cat. So let's see. Let's check cloud-init.log file. Right. So press C. No, press one second. Press C. CL. Write CL. Write L. Press on tab button. Press. Now write .log. So tab is your autocomplete. So always keep a habit of using tab when you are writing some command. It will help you a lot. So if you press enter, so these are all the logs of your system. Like there are multiple types of log, but these are cloud init log. So when your server gets started, all the logs of your servers are like when AWS stores your logs in your cloud init folder. Cloud init.log file, right? Okay. Now go to home directory. So cd space /home. Enter. Right. Now do ls over here. Now, if you want to create a file, then there is a command touch, touch. So touch space file, your file name. So file1.txt. Let's take an example, file1.txt. .txt, right? Enter. So now if you do ls, then your file has been created. Right. Now if you want to modify your file, what you will do? If you want to write any content in your file, then which command you will use?
VI editor.
Vim, yes, vi or vim. So vim file1.txt. Yeah, enter. Right, press I and you can type anything in your folder or files. Sorry, file. Yes. Now, if you want to save it, then you will press escape colon WQ exclamation mark. Yeah, exactly. Right. Now, if you want to create a folder, then you will write mkdir command. Mkdir, let's take an example. Your folder name is ABC.
Sure.
Right. Your ABC folder is created like that. Now, if you want to copy your file1.txt inside ABC folder, then you will use cp command. Cp, right? Cp space file1.txt space cp space file1.txt. Your ABC folder, right? ABC. Enter.
That's it. Okay.
Yes. Now, if you do ls, sorry, if you go, so first go inside your, so you have copied your file. So your file would be present over here. Now, if you go into ABC directory, do ls.
Yeah.
So your file1.txt over here. Now, cd space, so delete this file. So if you want to delete a file, you will use rm command. Rm space file.txt, file1.txt. Right?
Yeah.
Now write cd space dot dot. So cd space dot dot, right? Cd space dot dot. So you will come out of one directory. So from ABC, you are into home directory. Got it? Right? Now do ls over here, right? Ls. Okay. So now if you want to, let's take an example. If you want to move your file from one place to another, then you will use mv command. So mv space file1.txt to ABC. Enter. Now if you do ls, write ls, right? So over there in cp command, you have copied a file, but in mv command, you moved a file. So if you go inside ABC folder, you will see cd abc ls, do ls over there, ls file1.txt is present over here. Got my point?
Yeah.
Right? Okay. Now what else? Okay, with cd mv cp. Okay. Now, if you want to rename a file, file1.txt, if you want to rename this file, so you will use mv command for the same. For example, file1.txt will change it to something like file2.txt, right? So we'll use mv command. So mv space file1.txt, right? File2.txt, 2.txt. Enter. Okay, now do ls, right?
Yeah, changed.
Rename, but the content would always remain same. If you just, so now if you want to see a file, then you use cat command, cat file2.txt.
Yeah.
Right? So all the content remains as it is only, right? Now write cd space dot dot, do ls. No, cd space dot dot, yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now do ls. So there is ABC folder, right?
Yeah.
Now, if you want to delete a folder, right? You can write rmdir space ABC. enter. All right. So it will show you an error. The directory is not empty, therefore you cannot delete. So you have to go inside the folder, then delete everything, and then you can delete folder. But if you want to delete folder forcefully, then you could use rm space hyphen rf. rm space, no, only rm space hyphen rf. No, not dir, rm space hyphen rf. So rf is basically delete all the file which is recursive inside your directory. rf, not s, f, f, f for fat.
Okay.
rf, yeah, space abc. Right? Always think 5 times, 10 times before running rm-rf command when you are working in a real-time servers, right? Always keep a habit of moving a file if you don't need it, right? But think 5 to 10 times before running rm command, right? It will save your job, right? It's very dangerous command. Don't ever use rm commands when you are working, on a real-time application. This is a test server, so it's completely fine. Whatever you can delete, you could delete it, but never use rm command, right? Okay. Okay. Now go inside cd/var/log folder. Var log folder. Right. Write clear first. Let's clear our screen. Clear. And do ls. Okay. Now, let's do one thing. Okay. If you want to see a file in a better order or content of the file, so if you write less, less space cloud-init.log, cloud-init.log, press enter. Now you will be getting this scroller over here. If you press down arrow, you would get scrolled down. Press down arrow, right? You could go scroll down, right? So less is basically a command which will help you to get navigated if you have a huge set of logs. Now, right, press Q. Right now, instead of less, you write cat cloud-init.log. Right, I press enter. So all the logs are pasted directly only. You would not get scrolled. So if you have a huge files, if you want to just scroll over the file, you will use less command. And cat will not like help you to show everything. Got my point? Like it will show you everything, but it will open the whole file. Instead of that, if you use less command, you will get a scroller. Right? All right, clear now. Enter. Okay, now let's take an example. If I want to check the last 20 lines of my files, let's take an example. You are checking some log, you are troubleshooting it, and you want to file the last 20 files. So you want to see the last 20 lines of your file, right? So you will write tail, tail space -f. Oh, sorry, -20f. 20f space cloud-init.log. So you will see the last 20 lines of your file only, right? If you just write tail-2f, then you will see the 2 lines. Press Q. No, Control C, sorry, Control C. Right? Press clear.
We can use
Tail
control plus L also, right? Shortcut for clear.
Probably I haven't used that. I use clear mainly. Okay. Now if you write tail-2f only, -2f space cloud-init.log. right? You will see last two lines of your log only. Now, okay, press Control L, as Shahid said. Okay. Okay.
Let's try.
Yeah, Control L.
No.
No. First Control C. Control C. Then press Control L.
Yeah.
This is clear. Okay, it worked, right? So this is one way to clear. Okay. Now, if you want to see the top lines of your file, so you use head command, head hyphen n. So basically, hyphen f will help you to see real-time logs. But if you just write hyphen n, so if you write hyphen n space 5 space cloud init.log. Yes. So you will see 5 files. So in a similar way, if you write like in a tail command, if you use hyphen n and number of lines you want to see, then you will see only 5 to 10 lines. It will not show you a real-time log. Like basically your terminal would get over. Right. Cloud init.log. Right. Here you won't have to do Control C because it shows you 5 lines and that's it. Right. But over there, your command process is not getting completely over. So real-time logs you will see using tail hyphen f command would be there, right?
Yeah.
Now, if you want to check, what I could say, if you want to check how many commands did you run so far, so you will write history, right? So these are the commands which you ran so far. Right now, if you want to see, like in a server, people say that people have saved their environment variables. So environment variables in their server. So if you write env and press enter, so these are all the environment variables of your server. These are by default environment variables, right? So if you write echo, now if you write echo, if you want to print something, you could write echo, then press $, and write capital USER, user.
Hello, Kushal. What is my environment variable? In a summary, you can just explain.
So environment variable are used. Environment variables are different. Are those kinds of variable which are used by a system or an application. For example, you have something as you have an application. That application requires something like a DB endpoint, right? Not username and password, but endpoint or some variables which will help to run your application, right? Those are environment variables. For an example, your application will consume some files and folders, right? And that files and folders are stored at some place like /home/ubuntu/abc folder, right? So that will that thing you will pass in environment variable instead of hard coding those things.
Okay.
Right. So these are environment variables.
Should I press enter?
Yes, press enter.
Okay.
So you will see root over here. So if you want to just see what is the environment variable defined over here, then you could use echo command. So if you see echo, so if you see above over there, the value of user is equals to root. So you will get root, right? Okay, now if you want to create your own environment variable, then you will use export command. So export, right? Export. export space. Let's take an example. Your environment variable is underscore var is equals to, in double quotes, write any name. Like, for example, let's print hello only. Hello. Write hello. Double quotes completed. Enter. Right now, if you write echo space dollar my underscore var, you will print error. Now, if you write clear and write env, clear, write env. So you will find somewhere your my var is equals to hello. Can you see that?
Yeah.
Right. So this is how you could find, like,
So
you could use an environment variable. Yeah.
will it retain the value even after reboot, or how it is?
No. If you close this terminal, then your environment variable will go away.
Okay.
Right. These are, so if you want to add it permanently, then you would be having some file .bash rc. If you just write cd slash or cd, enter,
Mhm.
enter. Now, okay, now write ls over your ls. It is hidden file. Okay, now do ls -a, right? Can you see that bash .bash rc file?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
You have to mention your command export myvar is equals to hello inside bash rc. Then
Oh,
you have to reload that file. If you do that, it doesn't matter your server gets stop or start, the environment variable would be there only,
okay. Yeah. Got it.
right?
And what is the default location for environment variable? Where are those are located?
At
Uh,
root directory.
Yes. I'm
Hello.
audible?
Yes, can you repeat once again?
Yeah. So what is the default directory where environment variable get created? Like,
It would be there in your etc.
okay.
If you go to cd/etc, if you do write ls, there would be probably environment folder. ABCD.
Sachin, do ls pipe graph like that
Pipe
way.
grep, yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
ls pipe graph space
env.
env.
No, if you, yeah, -I is also fine if you don't. Yes. Okay, environment. Go
Yeah.
inside this environment. ls. It's not a directory. Okay, write cat environment. Enter. So all the like paths or system-wide information is stored over here. Then there are variables such as your login shell set variables are over there. So that would you find in profile file. If you write cat space profile, right? So these are, so this is like they provided a script that runs automatically, and it will check your your system wide login shell settings, right? So this is, so there would the environment, bash rc and profile. These are the place where your uh, files are getting, or your environment variables are getting stored, right? User specific environment variables are already stored in bash rc, the way the files which you have seen. Press cd, enter. Now if you write cat space .bash, press B, press on tab, yes, enter. Yes. So if you go up, up, up. So these are, so you will see you have some environment variable would be mentioned over here. This is a new server. So if you see this hist control everything, these are by default environment variable they have set it up. So if you want to save an environment variable on a permanent basis, you will create an environment with write a command over here, and your environment variables would get set it over here. Right?
Okay.
Okay, right? Clear now. Clear. Okay, now go to /var log. Okay. First let's do okay. Now, if you want, for example, if you want to search for any files or directories, right? Then in your whole Linux server, right? Then you could use find command. Let's do one thing. Let's go inside. No, one thing. Let's go inside. For example, let's go inside /var/log only. Yes, /var/log. Enter. Create a file. Write any name. Create a file with any name. Touch. Use touch. Enter. Press CD and enter. Right. Now, if you want to find where the abcd.txt is located, right? You know the name of a file, but you don't know where the file is located, right? So you could write find from where you want to find, right? So from root directory you want to find. So write / because you are not aware about where your file is / and space, no, / then space. Then write what you want to find. So hyphen name, what you know about the file, hyphen name, space abcd.txt. You know the name of your file, but press enter. Yes, that's it. So it will go and search in whole Linux server. Where is abcd.txt?
Yeah.
Right. You will see that it's present in var log txt file. Right. Now,
locate also work similarly like find.
Yes, probably locate will also work. Like this is Linux, like people have their own way of running the commands. Some people use less commands, some people use cat command. Totally depends. Like there are many ways, but which way that widely used, that it like you would be having a different way of learning, like working with Linux servers, like running some commands. I might have some different way. Similar way, Manohar or Shreyas or Sachin would have some different way, right? So locate is not present currently. It's a tool, so you could use apt space install. So if you want to install something onto a Linux, so you will use apt command, apt space install. No hyphen, only install.
Do we need to mention path?
No. apt install, then plocate. Can you see what the apt install plocate? It can be installed via that.
Should I go ahead?
Yes.
So it must be fetching those installables from internet, right? Location.
Yes, definitely.
What if there is no internet available?
It will not get downloaded. Okay, if you want to see that, you could do one thing. Go to your AWS console.
Yeah.
Right. Go to your click on this instance ID. Okay. Yes, click on it. Go to security. click on this launch-wizard-1. Click on this security group ID. Click on outbound rules. Edit outbound rules, edit outbound rules. Okay, instead of all traffic, you only remove this all traffic and choose SSH only. Or remove this, delete this outbound rule, delete this rule, right hand side, delete it. Okay, save rules. Right now, every traffic which is going out of the server is blocked. Now, if you just go to your terminal back again, write clear. You're able to write or you're not able to write?
No, I'm not able to write.
Yes, you were logged out from the server. That's why. Okay. Yeah. Now we stopped the outbound traffic. So the response, you are not getting the response, right? Okay. Add a rule. Let's do one thing. We'll only add 22 port. Let's see. Okay. Outbound rules, edit inbound rule, outbound rule, add 22 only. Instead of internet, so it is SSH. And other ports are working on a TLS. So 22 and click on custom. My IP. Save rules. Right. And in inbound rules, go to inbound rules. Edit. Remove this 80 and 440 and only keep it 22. Yeah. Now try. Okay. Press up arrow. Enter.
Yeah, I'm
okay.
in.
Okay. Now, if you try to install something, sudo space su. First, sudo space su.
Hello, sir. Sorry for interrupt. Hello.
Yeah.
Actually, we are connecting via Ubuntu OS or via AWS.
Didn't got you.
Means we are doing this all things. Okay. It's on Git bash, na? Git bash only.
No, we are connecting to an EC2 instance. The one who is sharing his screen has their Windows server. He's having Windows laptop and he's trying to connect to Linux server, which is on EC2 instance, AWS. Now, can you see over here? It's connecting to EU North, right? It's not working, right? So it's not getting down. It's 0% working only. So if you cut down the internet, it will not work. So fail to fetch from at this location, unreachable, cannot initiate the connection to this place, right? So network is unreachable. Got my point?
Okay. So Kushal, suppose if we have any offline this application in our system itself, and we wanted to install that one, so that plocate is it useful or no? We can't do that.
apt install.
But you should have plocate installed in your server, right? If it's not installed, then find is default command, default tool which is present in your server, which you can use.
Okay. So suppose if I have the offline file, means any apt or Apache, anything, if we have in our server, okay, and the internet connection is not there, and I wanted to install the application using the offline file, then I can use the same command, right? And it will install my application, right? It will search in respect of which directory it is. I save that file. You got my question?
Oh, no, please repeat once again. I'm sorry.
Okay, suppose I wanted to install Apache application, okay, in my server. Okay, and I don't have internet connection, but anyhow I managed to have the offline copy of that the application which I wanted to install. In my case, Apache 1. Okay. And I stored that file in some in my home directory. Okay, that copy is available in home directory. And I wanted to install that. So I have two options. Either I can go to that directory and I can install that application. Okay. Or else can I use the same command like this one?
apt command.
Yeah.
apt install,
yeah.
apt install will only work. It will fetch your files from internet only.
Okay, it will not work for the local installation, local file, right?
Local file, no. Local file will not. Local file, you have to unzip that particular file, and then you have to run that particular file. So first you have to bring that file from internet to over here, and then you have to run. So for example, if you want to do that thing, can you go to AWS console?
No, I think the question is he was asked some differently. Like for example, we are in isolated environment and we have set a file available in a particular folder. So we can go to the absolute path and we can run that apt
No,
install.
it won't. I don't think so. It will work like that. APT will bring your files from from internet.
Okay, and if you wanted to do the local installation, then
it totally depends upon your which kind of files you have.
Okay.
Because sometimes in organization they have some share path or share directory where we wanted to where we can collect our files and we can install. Sometimes they not allow us to in DM's environment, or maybe so they not allow us to download the files from the outside network.
But then how could you bring those files into the server?
Probably WinCP, and then normally
maybe only share location is shared with that all the servers internally via intranet, and the share server is open to the internet. So whatever files are there.
So basically in Linux you would be having basically you would be having a package. For example, these kinds of packages are Debian packages. So if you would be having DEB, right? And DEB, DEB extension, and you have to depackage that. So that is the command would be dpkg in the package name. And yes, now I got your question. So basically you want to install a file in an offline manner. So your file is already been present. Your application file is already been present. You have to install it. I thought that you want to bring that file. So without internet you cannot. But using APT, yes, using APT you could install like APT download and your package name. That command will work. But if you have you have a, like for example, you have a Red Hat or CentOS or something like that servers, then there is a command which is called RPM. RPM command is used, or you can use the DNF command, right?
Okay.
Or if you have like zip folder, which is compressed folder, then you could extract your file using tar command, and then you could run that package, so your installation will work.
All commands we are seeing right now, right? This command on only git bash only, no? Right?
It is run on your it ran on your Ubuntu server. Git bash is only we are using because sometimes the power
connect. Right?
Yeah, exactly. It's a medium to connect. Sometimes the PowerShell doesn't behave properly. Hence, we are using Git bash. That's it.
What we seeing all commands this on Ubuntu server, right? Okay, fine.
We can also fetch the system via SSH also. Putty.
Putty.
But
Putty you can use, yes.
Yeah,
Putty is you can use. And which tool you use for accessing Windows server?
Normally RDP.
RDP. 3389. Yeah. There are so many. Okay. For you guys, the remembering the ports are also important. So what is a MySQL port? Sachin, can you open Notepad?
Yeah, sure. Yeah, Kushal.
Okay. What is MySQL port? Write MySQL is equals to. What is MySQL port? If anyone can answer without searching on internet.
No, I do not know.
Okay, 3306. Yeah. Enter. What is SSH port?
22.
Yes, right is equals to 22. Now write what is Windows port? That is RDP. RDP is equals to 3389. Yeah. All right. Now what is Postgres port? Postgres. Postgres database. Postgres is a database. Postgres. GRES. GRES. Postgres. GRES. Yes, is equals to, it's 5432. Right. What is HTTP port? HTTP.
80.
Yes, 80. What is HTTPS port?
443.
443. Yes, 443. Okay. MySQL, RDP, Postgres, HTTP, HTTPS. Yes. So these are some ports you have to remember it. Like remember it for a lifetime if you're working in information and technology domain. Anytime can ask you, right? Any doubts so far?
No.
No, all good.
Okay. Okay. Let's take 5 minutes break, and post that we'll start with the next thing in Linux only.
Okay.
Sure.
Yeah.
We'll be back in 5 then.
Yeah, 5-10 minutes, no problem. Let's
10
start
minutes,
at 10:45, no problem.
Okay.
All right then. Yeah.
Okay.
Yep. Yeah, guys, everyone back?
Yeah, Kushal, back.
Okay. Let's start. Okay. Let's start. Okay, Sachin, can you share your
Yeah.
screen?
Sharing it. Yeah, Kushal.
Okay. Now let's understand how to find some pattern in your files. This we have did, but we'll log into again, right? Go inside log var log folder, cd space /var/log. Yeah. Okay. ls. Right now, if you want to find a pattern, like for example, you want to find a specific log, like if you want to find errors in your any file, so you will write cat cloud init.log, right? And pipe and write grep grep space double quotes, inside double quotes write capital error or or double quotes completed.
That's it. Enter.
Yes, press enter. There are no log, but if you can check, instead of cloud.log, write syslog. Press up arrow. No, press up arrow. Press up arrow. Yes. Now instead of cloud.log, write syslog. You could use left. Yes. Syslog. So there is one file syslog as well. Syslog only, not log. Sys not dot. Yes. Remove .log as well. Enter.
Okay.
Enter. So if
Yeah.
you will see you will see highlighted files, right?
Yeah, Kushal.
Now, for an example, you need, okay, do ls over this ls. Right now, out of this all .log file, there are 2, 3, 4, 5 log files. You have to find need error from all the logs, right? From apport.log, you need alternates.log, the dpkg.log, kern.log. From every files you want to fetch logs in only one command. So you'll use grep grep space capital error space from each of the log files. So every log file would be star, right? Star, like not star, but it would be shift 8. Yes,
Mhm.
.log, star.log. So every file which has extension .log. Find uh,
That's
error
it.
filter. Yes, press enter. Right.
Mhm.
So why it showed only con.log or not on other logs? Strange. Else it would show you like, okay, can you write the error in double quotes? Let's see. Enter.
.log
No.
extension, right? Kushal?
Yes. So basically, syslog is excluded. That's why
Yeah,
you are
yeah, yeah.
getting it. Okay,
Hmm.
syslog is excluded. So only one file is having the error, which is con.log. Else, if there would be an error in cloud init.log or output.log, you will find in all the files, right?
Yeah.
Now, okay,
If you can remove that dot, then it will take syslog also.
Yes,
Star
This
log
one.
only.
yes,
Star log.
only star. If you write only star, then what happens? Let's
Yeah.
see.
It will take each and every file.
Yeah,
Each and
yeah,
every file. So you'll get error messages from all the files. You will also get that which file is giving you error. So syslog, there is error over here. This
yeah.
has this error over here. So it's extreme troubleshooting scenario where you don't have any option to choose this thing only, right? And now, right, clear, control error clear, yes. Now, if you want to see exact line number where your log is present, so you can use grep space hyphen n space error, capital error in double quotes, space your file. So let's check in syslog. So write syslog,
That's
enter,
it, right?
enter, yes. So if you see the left hand side, yeah, that is the number of lines. So at 1983 line number, you have an error. On 2045 you have an error. So you'll get a line number as well, right?
Mm-hmm.
Now, if you have a directory, now okay, go inside cd/var, right? Okay, no, 1 second. Okay, 1 second. You have a journal cronny. Okay, go inside cronny, cd/var log, and inside cronny. Chrony, CHRONY. Enter ls. Oh, you don't have anything. Okay. So then go inside cd/var only. Right. So basically, if you want to file some logs in a recursive manner, right? You want to search something in a recursive manner. So you could write grep space -r space write error space log.
That's it, right?
Enter. So it will search for your errors in all in which is inside your log file. So now inside your log file you have an Amazon folder. Inside Amazon there is an SSM folder, and inside that you have an Amazon SSM agent.log. So over there in a recursive manner it searched for your logs. Got my point?
Mm-hmm.
Directory inside a directory inside a directory inside a directory. You have one file, and that file would be having a log. Got my point?
Yeah.
Now, reverse of finding something. If you want to find something except a pattern, right? For example, write clear, right? Now write grep space -v,
B or V?
v for victory.
Okay.
V. Write error. Write space syslog.
I'm sorry, Kushal, could you come again?
Syslog.
Okay.
Enter. No, you have to go inside where log directory first of all.
Okay.
Syslog is inside log directory. Press 2 times up arrow. Yeah, enter. It will show you everything except error, right? -V stands for that. You need except anything. You need everything except error. It will show you this, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, now let's run some commands. Or else, okay. So this was about grep command. Find command we did. Now let's move towards your users, groups, owners, and permissions in Linux. Right? Right clear. Okay. If CD and press enter. Okay. Now, if you want to check which user are you right now, so you write who am I command. Right? You are a root user. Right? Now, all this information of your user related are stored in etc passwd folder file. Sorry. So if you write cat /etc /passwd PASSWD, enter. So all the user related information is stored over here. Can you see Ubuntu at the end, EC2 instance? These are different by default users which create groups and users which your server creates or EC2 instance creates, but all the user related files, user information is stored over here. It stores your username, your password, password, or anything, right? And if you see cat /etc/shadow, it stores your password in encrypted format. SHADOW, shadow. Enter. So this will store your password in encrypted format. Right? Only root can read it. No one else can read it. Else, if you just switch one of the user, you won't see this
Can we
file.
switch to root and
Right exit. Enter. Now press up. Now write cat etc/shadow. You might be able to see because Ubuntu has some root permissions. Shadow. Enter. Okay,
no
permission denied.
permission denied?
Ubuntu doesn't have a permission, right? Okay. Okay. Sudo space su. Okay. Now, if you want to create a user, then you'll use a command add user space. Let's take an example. You are creating a user named Sachin. So write Sachin. Enter. New password. So give a password. Press enter. You type your new password. Y and press enter. Okay. Now, if you want to see that user is created or not, so you will write ID space Sachin. So if you get any response, then you will see that your related information related to the users, you can see over there, right? We'll understand this later on, like what is UID, what is VID. So if you create a user, it creates their own group and it gets added. So 1001 GID is your group ID and UID is your user ID, right? Now, if you want to set password of your user, then you will use passwd command, PASSWD. Passwd, your username, Sachin. Enter. You could set the password, right? Set the password. Okay.
Yeah.
Now, if you see in /etc/passwd file, cat/etc/passwd. Enter. You would be having such an user entry over there,
Yeah.
right? Okay. That was about user. Now groups. So there is one file in /etc which is group. So if you write cat/etc/group, that it will show you all the group related information. etc/group. Right. So these are all the groups. So if you create a user, it creates its own group as well. Admin, landscape, LXD, UUIXD, there are default groups as well. So this /etc group will give you group related information. Now, if you want to create a group, then you will use a command group add. Group add. Let's take an example. We are creating a group named developers. So write developers. Enter. Right. So if the group, so if you just press 2 times up arrow, yes, press enter. So can you see developers is created? Right. So this is how you put. If you want to delete a group, then you could use group del, GROUP del, 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 and write the name of a group. Enter. Right. If you want to delete a user, then you could write USER del, USER space your name. Okay. Yes. Right. Now, okay. Create such a user and developers group once again.
Mhm.
No, create it. Use the command to create it.
Yeah, Kushal.
Yes, you create it. Now, if you want to add someone to the group, right? Basically,
Mhm.
you have such a user and you have a developer
Developer group.
right? So you will use command user mode space -a capital G small a capital G no space in between capital G space your group name developers space your username Sachin.
That's it.
Enter. Yes. Now if you check so if you write groups space Sachin groups space Sachin. So you will see Sachin is in developers. So once you create a user, that user will also create his own group as well. But if you can see, Sachin is in developers group as well. All right. Or else you could use ID command, ID space Sachin. Right. Groups is equals to uh, so Sachin and developer.
Developers.
Right.
From this file, Kushal, right? I mean, we cannot, I mean, by looking at it, we cannot differentiate, which one is user and which one is group.
No, so basically onto the left hand side, you will see that first thing is a group. So these are groups and these are users. So if you create user, it will create by default his own group as well.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Right?
Got it. Yeah, got it.
Okay. Okay. Now, okay, if you want to remove a user from a group, then there is a command G password. So write G password, G PASSWD, G pass WD. Yes, pass P, no, G pass WD, PASSWD only, not password, G is password, hyphen D, hyphen D, then your username, Sachin, space, your group name, developers, DEVELOPS. Right, removing such a user from group developers. Right, so this is how you could remove
Yeah, got removed.
user from the group. Right. Give me 1 minute. Okay. Now, so write ls hyphen l. ls hyphen
Sorry.
1. You don't have anything over here. Okay, go inside. Okay, go inside slash where slash log or slash home folder, anything, any place. Slash only slash, yes. Okay, go inside log folder as well. Now, ls hyphen l. So can you see over here? There are multiple files. There is onto the left hand side, there is written RWRR and everything, right? And there is written root owners or so root ADM, right? So that defines your owners and root of your files and folder. For example, if you see abc.txt, the root, so first column is user and the another column is uh, group. So you created a file abc.txt that is basically the owner and group of that file is so file of abc.txt is root and root, right? And onto the left hand side there are permissions. So who owns that file? Root and root owns that file. Now if you want to change the owner of that file, for example, you want to change the owner of a file abc.txt to Ubuntu. Ubuntu user will be the owner of that file. So you will write chown command, write a command chown, chown, own, space, Ubuntu, 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 tu, abcd.txt. Enter. Now write ls hyphen l again. Can you see?
Yeah.
Right. If you want to change the owner and group both, right? Owner and group both. So write Ubuntu colon, right? Ubuntu colon, Ubuntu, Ubuntu colon. Let's take an example. colon, we have created a group name developers, right? So write developers space abcd.txt, enter, ls hyphen l, right? So over to developers. But now let's do one thing. Create, okay, go inside home Ubuntu folder on home Ubuntu. Let's understand one thing now. Ownership. cd/home/Ubuntu. Okay. Now create a directory. mkdir and create a directory.
Yeah, created.
Okay. Now go inside that directory. No slash. Only test. Slash is root directory. So there is root directory. So test is not present in root directory from root. It's present in home Ubuntu folder. Now create a file. Let's take an example, file1.txt. Create multiple files, file1.txt, file2.txt file. So you could write multiple files, names with space in between, space file2.txt, .txt, file3.txt. Enter. Write ls-l, ls-l, right? So root everywhere, right? Three of the files, right? cd space dot dot. No, cd space dot dot. Yeah. Now do ls. ls-l, right? So root is over test as well, right? Now write chown Sachin colon developers space test, ls hyphen l, right? Sachin colon developers user ownership. Now go inside test folder, ls hyphen l, sorry, right? Here it is root only. You change the ownership of the folder, but inside folder whatever is present, then ownership didn't got changed, right? So if you want to change recursively everything which is inside the folder, that permission should be inherited the same of what which it has in the folder. So write cd space dot dot. Now, okay, press up arrow. One more time. Yes. Now instead of after chown, write space capital R. After chown space capital R. Hyphen capital R. Hyphen chown space hyphen. Yes, it will work. Okay, yes. Enter. Go inside test folder and do ls-l.
Yeah, it got changed.
It got changed. So it's a recursive. If you want to change group, then you could use chgrp. So write chgrp space file1.txt. No, write group name, for example, root root space file1.txt. Enter. Now do ls-l.
Mm.
Right? Group or ownership group has been changed. Right? Okay. Now, okay, open your notepad. Write, okay, put some space and write R, small,
Okay.
is equals to 4. R equals 4.
Mm.
Press enter. W equals 2.
Mm.
Press enter. X,
Mhm.
write X equals 1. Can you zoom it a little bit if it's possible? So everyone can see it. Yes.
Yeah, is it
Yes,
good
can you
now?
see this RWX? RWX. So R stands for read, W stands for write, and X stands for execute. Right? So in numerical format, R is equals to 4, W is equals to 2, and X, the value of X is equals to 1.
X, you said execute, right?
Execute, EXECUT. And okay. Can you go to your terminal? Okay. Can you copy only one line from dash until file1.txt? Only one line, yes. Copy it, and in the next line, paste it. And in your notepad, paste it. Okay. Now, come to extreme left side. Yes. Ignore that dot. Ignore the first dash.
Mm.
So now if you see RW dash, so that RW dash is for user. RW dash is for user, right? RW and dash. So first three place is for user. Then there comes R dash dash is for others, is for groups, is for groups. R dash dash, R dash dash. Those three
Okay.
places are for groups.
Mhm.
And then the last three place, R dash dash again, that is the place for others, other users which are not part of a user and a group, it is not a user and which is not part of a group. So what it means that file1.txt, user can read and write in file1.txt. The people who are into root group. So Sachin is a user, right? Sachin is an owner. First is RW dash is owner. That is owner of that particular file. Second, R dash dash is group. And third, R dash dash is others. Right? So if you see RW, so Sachin can read and write in file1.txt. Then someone who is present in a group, which group? File1.txt is which group assigned? Root group, right? Sachin root. So anyone who is present inside root has read permission on this file1.txt. And rest others who is not user as well as not part of a group has read permission. Got my point?
Yeah.
Now, if you want, I want Sachin to have, for example, Sachin to have, yes. Question?
Sorry to interrupt. I have one doubt. You are saying group and other. So group means can you tell me a little bit about group and others?
Group are a collection of users. For example, there are 3 users. Let's example Sachin, Shahid, Manohar. There are 3 users, right? And a file1.txt has group root, right? I add Sachin. Let's take an example. Sachin is the owner of a file. Owner of a file. Let's take an example. Shahid, Manohar, and Shreyas are different users. If I add Shahid and Shreyas into a group named root, then those users who are a part of a root group can read the file, and rest Manohar, who is not part of a group, can do some kind of permission which is specified R over here. So you can also read, but if you don't specify R over here, then he cannot do anything. Got my point?
Okay.
Right. Now, if I want to change a permission of a file, for example, if I want to give, let's take an example. So, okay. So now come on to the terminal. Do ls -l. Okay, it's there only. Okay. Okay. Now, if I want to change the permission of file1.txt, I want that user should have read, write, and execute all the permission. So I'll write a command. So there are multiple ways to write a command, but let's write a command. Chmod u plus x u plus x plus x u plus x u plus x file1.txt. ls-l. Yes. So can you see the user got read, write, and execute permission? Now, if you want to remove a permission from read, write x to only read, write, or you want to keep only read and you want to remove write and execute permission. So press up arrow 2 times. Instead of plus, write minus wx. No. U minus wx. No, u minus wx. You are changing a permission of user, and you are removing. So minus space by u, removal. Wx, press enter. ls-l. Right? There's only read permission. Right? This is one way. Now, if you want to give others permission to write, so you will write chmod space O plus W. Others should have permission of write file1.txt. ls-l.
Yeah.
Right. This is one way of doing it. Now, let's understand of second way of doing some.
We can use 7.
Yes. That's what I was going to tell. Now, go open your notepad. Okay. What is the addition of 4, 2, and 1? It's 7, right? 4 plus 2 plus 1 is equals to 7, right? So if I want to give someone, a user, full permission, right? Then the number would be 7, right? If I want to give someone permission read and write, then the permission number would be 6. If I want to give someone permission of read and execute, then it would be 5. Got my point?
Yeah.
Give me a minute. Okay. Yes. So now, so you understood, right? What is 4, what is 6, what is 7, how you can specify a permission, right? Now let's do it that way. Let's try to give a permission that way, right? Now, for example, I want my owner to have full permission. I want my group to have read and execute permission, and others should have only write permission, right? What you will do in that case? Okay, now write a command. Go to your terminal. Okay, now write a command chmod mod. So what is user should have all permissions. So what is the number of all permissions? Read, write, execute, addition of all the numbers 7.
7.
Right, 7. Right, 7. Now your group. Oh, sorry, your this one. Your group owner. We have sorted owner. No, there is no space would be there. Backspace. Owner should have, for example, owner should have read and execute permission. So what would be the number? 4 plus 1, 5.
5.
Right, 5. 5. And your others should only have read permission.
That is 4.
4. Space file1.txt. Do ls-l.
Yeah.
User have all permission. Group has read and execute permission, and others have only read permission.
Hello, Kushal.
Yeah.
Previously, like when we are using U and O plus like that, at that time we are giving only for one either user or for owner. So with the help of these numbers, how should we can give to specific user or in next command for particular other or group like that?
You mean to say that if you want to give like command, like if you want to give a permission to a specific user only, like for user you want
like
to give, but rest you others groups and others you don't want to give. All right.
correct.
So now let's take an example, file1.txt. You have only want to give read permission. So write ch mode or chmod mod space, right? For example, right? Let us test this thing. Okay, right? 400 space file1.txt. But it will not work probably, as per my understanding. ls-l, it will remove all the permissions too. So for a single user, you could do that. Yes, but rest of the permissions will remove. If you want to give a specific permission, then you have to use there might be a way, but I am using this. Like I would be used for a specific group or owner. I'm using O plus W, and you use that command. But if I want to just assign a specific permission to each and every one, I use numbers over there, right? If you write dash dash dash, then it will work. Okay, right? 4 dash dash. Let's test that. 7 5 instead of 4, instead of 0 write dash 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 dash. Let's test. I'm not sure about that. I haven't used invalid string.
Not working.
Can we apply same to the file2.txt? I think.
Sorry. No. So basically, what you have to do, you have to. So if you so in that case, for an example, do ls-l. Okay. You have read permission to file1.txt. In your command, you have to match the permissions of whatever it has previously. For example, file1.txt doesn't have use other group and others doesn't have any permission. So you have to match in your command as well. For example, write chmod. Let's take about file2.txt. File2.txt has read write in user, group is read, and owner is others is read. Right now you have to match the permission. For example, you want to give owner read write execute permission, but group and others should have read permission only. So write chmod 744. Yes, you have to match that in that case.
Understood.
Right.
Okay. Yeah. Yes.
Hmm.
I think for particular user that previous command is good, like u plus or o plus like that.
It totally depends. Like you would be having your way of running the command. I have my way of running command. I find more easy to like I remembered all the numbers, so for me it's very easy to use 400 755 777 744 something like that command, right? For someone it would be easy to run u plus rwx or something like that. Whatever feels easy for you, you can use
Yes.
right.
Mostly we means in office we will use like numbers only.
Yes, it's easy for you. Okay. Okay. Okay, guys, let's take for 5 minutes break and we'll come back again, right?
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, Kushal, I'm back. Am
Okay.
I audible? Yeah.
Yes, if you are audible. Yeah. Okay. Now let's move to the last set of commands, and post that we could start with the scripting. So the three things which are left were some process level commands, some network related commands, and some disk level commands, right?
Mhm.
So why this is important? Because you will often find that you have to basically you have to uh, some process application is running slow, your disks are full, the CPU server is 100%, some port, for example, 8080 is not accessible, or one process is eating all the memory, right? So being into a DevOps, our job is to diagnose all these errors. But how we could figure out? This is basically you can do it via this process level commands, network level commands, or disk level commands, right? Um, if you execute any command, it creates a process. Remember that. It has one PID as well. This is your terminal, right? You are onto this terminal. It has also it's one process. If you want to check the PID process ID of this process as well, so you could run a command echo, echo space the two times dollar symbol. Press enter. Right? So this is your PID, process ID, right? So everything has its own process, right? So there is a command PS. It's a process manager command, which will show you what is running right now. So press enter PS. Right. So this is the process. Like it's basically your current terminal process is these many sudo su bash and ps. Right. So if you run ps, the ps is also a process. Right. So everything is process. Right. Now if you run a ps hyphen ps space aux ps space aux yes, and press enter. So it will show you all the process which are running right now in your server. Right.
Okay.
Now, right? Okay. Now let's create one process. Let's try to install Nginx in our server. So that for that command, the command would be apt apt space install space nginx. Let's install some tool
I
on web
have
server.
disabled this internet connectivity.
No, you okay. In inbound and outbound, in outbound rule allow everything, and inbound rule write 80 and open 80 and 80 port.
Yeah.
No, everything is allowed over here. Everything is allowed.
Okay, let me try.
Click on launch wizard -1. It might be your page won't get refreshed, would not be refreshed. Click on launch -wizard -ps. Click on inbound rules. Edit inbound rules. Okay, click on SSH. Click on SSH or all TCP. Yeah, and outbound rules same. All TCP. But instead of custom, any IP. Anywhere IPv4. Anywhere IPv4. Yes, same rules. Yeah. Now go back to your terminal. Now write apt install nginx. Press enter.
And able to locate packet nginx.
Okay. Can you write apt? No. So first write apt space update. Update. Enter.
That's it.
Now write apt space install space nginx. Oh no, 1 second. 12 seconds can be okay. Write nginx space enter.
Hello, Kushal. Hello.
Yeah.
The spelling which is written, that is wrong. NGINX.
NGINX. Yes, NGINX.
Okay.
Enter. Press Y and enter. Right, your Nginx is installed. Right now, if you write ps space aux pipe, ps aux pipe space pipe grep grep space nginx enter. You could see the process related to the nginx, right? Now, if you want to kill a process, right, you copy the process ID. So so now it kill, write kill, kill, space, your process number. Enter. Yes, so this is how you can kill your process. So if you want some process you want to kill, right? So you can kill via their process ID number, right? You would be like, there would be times where some processes are running into your server and you want to delete that process forcefully, right? You don't have any option but to kill the process, right? That process is inside a loop or something like that. It ran infinitely, something like that, right? And you don't have an option to kill the process, then you can use this command.
How to start then?
It will start automatically if it is a process. It's a never-ending thing. But now else, what you can do is you can restart a specific service. So if you write systemctl status nginx, so if you want to check the status of any service, systemctl status space nginx inx, enter. So it's currently active, but if you restart it, then the process will again start. So,
and what is the command?
Control C, press Control C. Systemctl restart nginx.
Okay.
So all the process will come again. Enter. Yeah. Right. But but the process ID would be different each and every time. It's randomly assigned. Now, if you want to see an interactive monitoring, so basically write clear. Now write
hello. Sorry to interrupt. Previously we are saying like /proc now. So this process dynamically will store there, right, in /proc.
/proc.
In starting, means previously I
Yeah,
asked.
go to cd slash proc directory. Enter ls -n. Yes. So it stores all your system related files over here, right? So it's there would be a process, there would be a profile related file, uptime, stats, swaps, all the files it stores over here, right?
Oh.
Do you have any specific requirement for proc which you are trying to understand, Shahid?
No. Basically means now you told that Nginx is a process which is running now in the system now. So I thought that will store here in
Some information related to process, some binaries, some ad hoc related information is stored in proc folder.
Okay. Thank you.
Okay. Now, okay, let's continue. Write cd and press enter. Now, okay. Now write ps space aux.
Yes,
Enter. Yes, enter. So you are not seeing the live CPU and memory of your server, right? This is at that time when you run the server, run the command, you are seeing the CPU and memory. But if you want an interactive manner, real-time monitoring, then you will write top command, top, top. So these are live CPU and memory. It will change, it will modify. If you see the numbers are changing after specific amount of time.
Okay.
Right. So this is a top command. So it's basically interactive monitoring. It will show you CPU, memory, load, the running processes, everything. Right. So if someone asks you to troubleshoot on this basis, like you will check. So if you're, for example, your application or your server is working slow and you have to identify like what is the culprit over here. Then you will use top command. You will see who is using my maximum process. Got my point?
Yeah.
You identify from there, from here only, top command. Okay, press Q. Okay, this better version of top is H top. You will find in more graphical way, like it would be colored output. H top, H, but it won't be installed over here. H top, H small H, H top. Yes, enter. Yes,
Yeah.
more graphical, right?
Yeah. So basically, it is giving information about CPU and memory.
CPU memory. So yes, so troubleshooting scenario, you would widely use this H top.
What about the other parameters like storage or network?
Yes, we'll come to that. We'll come to that. But
okay.
This is process levels. We are at process level. We haven't moved to network level.
Okay, sure.
Right. Now, each and every process has its parent process and its child process, sub process and main process, right? If you want to see, then the command would be ps3. So press Q, write ps3 space nginx space nginx. So it has its own main process and child process. No such user.
Command, is it correctly I typed or?
One second, let me confirm. One second. Parent and child process. No, just write ps3. Enter. Okay, so this is how you will see. So Nginx has two sub processes, which you saw worker processes, which you killed. So 2 into Nginx. So it has two processes. rsyslog has 3 rsyslog process. Snapd has 9. So each process, so if you see SSHD, inside SSHD, there are SSHD session running, then there is SSHD session running, then inside that there is bash running, then there is sudo running, there is sudo again running, there is su running, there is bash running. So this is a process inside the process. If you want to see anywhere, like these command will largely use for troubleshooting scenarios. If you want to see a process tree, right?
Mm-hmm.
And if you need directly a process ID of your any service, for example, you need a process ID of Nginx, so you will write pgrep, pgrep, pgrep space Nginx.
Okay.
All right. You will get directly a process. Now, if you want to kill a process directly by a name, not a number, so you could use pkill command, pkill space nginx. Enter. Right. So if you write psaux grep nginx, up arrow, more, up, up, pipe grep nginx. Enter. Yes. So
Nothing.
Nginx created automatically a one service. That's why it's showing. But the rest of the services are subs processes gets over. Right. Now, if you want to see in a priority, like which, for example, you have a low priority, like, or let's take an example. Okay. First off, let's do one thing. If you want to see the background jobs which are running into the Linux server, then you will use jobs command, JOBS jobs command. There are no background jobs are running right now. That's right. Right. Okay. So that was it about your process level command. Now let's move towards network related commands. Right. Right. Clear. Okay. Now, for an instance, let's say you want to check your own IP address. So you will write IP space A. You will get MAC interface, you will get IP address, MAC address, and your interface address as well. Right. So all the information related to your server would be listed with this command IP A. Right. Now, if you want to view the root table of your server, then you could write IP space root. ROUTE, root.
Okay.
ROUTE. Yes, route table. No, small only. Everything would be small. So this is your route table.
Okay.
Right? If you want to see the server name, then what you will use command?
Hostname.
Yes, exactly. Hostname. Right? So that is your IP address only. We haven't set it anything. Right? Now, if you want to check the connectivity from your server to any other website or something like that, then you will use ping command. Ping google.com. Google.com. Not working?
I don't know. I mean, if ICMP is blocked at Google side, but should work, right?
You can write 8.8.8.8. It might work. 100% packet loss. Oh my God.
Nope.
No, something related to security group is probably blocking. So ping is the command we use to check the connectivity. If you want to check the website, like access the website, you could use call command, Control C. Call space www.google.com. .google.com. Here you are ICMP, probably something problem with ICMP. So your website is you are getting a response.
Yeah.
Right? Now, if you want to get headers, sometimes someone tries to get the headers of a particular website. So write call space -i google.com. -i google.com. .com. Enter.
Yeah.
Right?
Enter.
Right. So this is the output you will get like this. Right? It will give you a header. So title, body, something like that. Right? That is the command. And there is one more command, wget. Wget is used to download any files from your internet to your local machine or your server, right? Let's 1 second. Let me identify which thing you could download from internet. Any file, anything which is present, installing or downloading. Let's see which work on wget or not. Okay, call command is also great, but wget is there anywhere. 1 second. Your sample file, this will work on 1 second. Okay. Can you run this command?
Yeah.
I will share onto our chat.
Yeah. Yes.
Not getting copied.
I don't know what's happening.
Enter.
Yeah.
Okay. Now write ls. Do ls over here. Ls. When you see dummy.pdf is get installed. Right. So if you want to download something, you will use wget command from internet. Right. That is useful. Okay. Now, if you want to check the ports, port, ports, then the command would be ss. So write ss -tulpn, space. No, ss space -tulpn.
DUL, you said, right?
TULPN. TULPN, yes. TULPN. N. Enter. Yes, so you will get the ports or which ports are occupied, which process is running. 23, 22 is port open, everything you could see, right? And if you want to understand which process is using which port, then you will write a command lsof, right? lsof space -i space :8080. For example, let's take a port 8080. Right? Enter. Okay. Press up arrow. Instead of 8080, write 80 only. No ports. Write 22 then. Right. So 22 is used by. So you have an Airtel broadband connection.
I'm sorry, Kishore, what you said?
You have an Airtel connection?
Yeah.
Yes. So can you see
Yeah.
Airtel broadband or
Yeah,
something
yeah.
is connected?
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah. Mm-hmm.
So this 22 port is using by you only,
Okay.
right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Now NS lookup is advanced DNS. Like write NS lookup space google.com or amazon.com, anything. Right. So you get information about the domain, right? DNS. Then if you use dig command, right? Dig dig space www.google.com. Right? It will also show you all the records and IP addresses, right?
Okay.
It both dig and NS lookup are DNS query tools only, which help you to troubleshoot like domain name resolution, right?
Mm-hmm.
Dig it will show you like detailed DNS. It will help you to troubleshoot more into a DNS. It will show you a detailed output. And DNS lookup will only show you the basic DNS queries only, right?
Mm-hmm.
This will show you NS lookup is basically a basic command to show and understand about the any domain. The dig provides you a detailed information. For example, you will see headers. You will see answer sections, like from which address you will get an answer and everything, right?
Yeah.
So dig and NS lookup are both commands. Then there is one more command, how your path is going, like network path. So that is basically trace route command, TRACEROUTE, trace route, ROUTE, trace route, google.com. So how does your request is going? .com, enter. Okay, trace route is not present, so you have to install trace route. So apt space install space trace route. Enter. Okay, now press 2 times up arrow. Yes, google.com. So 30 hops max. It's testing like how your request is going, right?
Mm-hmm.
So basically, it will check your 30 hops. Like it takes 30 hops to just trace your basically. If you write if you want only numeric address, then you will write trace route -n, right? Trace route. Yes, you trace route -n space -n google.com. Let's see how it goes. It will give you IP address probably. No, it is not giving. Why it's not giving? I don't know. So this command is used to understand, but why it is not giving? Strange. It gives you like in which paths you are going. Why this is masked? The routes are masked. Strange. Hop number is fine, but why it's showing you like this?
Sometimes they hide the information, in the hop information.
Mm.
You'll have to explicitly enable it,
No, but Okay, good. This star means there is no response received from it got timed out only.
Yeah.
That's why it's blocked or dropped. Yes, I just
Yes.
googled it. I forgot
Yeah.
it. Can you write Amazon.com? Press up arrow. Amazon.com. Amazon.com. No, Amazon.com. It will give you that only because you won't be able to trace that. That's why. Same thing.
Yeah.
Like this. There would be some internal websites you could check, like in your company's website where it might work. Because ICMP is blocked over here. That's why you're not able to see it.
Yeah.
Right? What we are saying, man IP table, net state, IP config, IF config commands works here. Yes, every commands work, but what is the use? What you want for this command? Like what you want to do with exactly with this command? Can you elaborate?
Oh, actually, just wanted to check the IP config or IF config is one for Linux, one for Windows. Which one is working? Which can work over here? And man is
IP
for
config won't work. Man is to display
IF config.
manual command. Netstate, it's a legacy command, but instead of that, you got this thing, SS.
Okay.
Right? IF config is depreciated. It displays your network information. We ran one command, IP-A. Via that command, you will get it. IP tables, yes, it will work if you write IP tables. Tables, enter. Okay, IP tables is not there. It's probably firewall rules. It have been depreciated, right? You can do like IP tables -L, right? IP tables -L. Or you have to install IP tables first of all. Space -L, capital L. Okay, command apt install and Debian name. So IP table you have to install it.
No,
So if you have an IP table, you can do it. IPTABLES, yes, alias space -L. TABLES, no, TABLES. Spelling is wrong. Capital L. Right, so you are getting an output. If you configured IP tables, then you could do it. But okay, are you working in a place where you have configured IP tables in your like Linux server?
No. I just wanted to check actually.
Okay, because IP tables are in very in depth. Like we have a security group, right? These days, previously there were no security groups and there were no firewalls. So you can use IP tables to block or allow any specific port or IP address.
Yeah. And one more thing, I think man command is used for getting information about each and every
command. So if you write man space ps enter, right? So you will get a description like this command is used for this, all the information related to the ps command.
So you can use this for each and every command going in depth.
Yeah,
have information.
Yeah, yes, exactly.
And this is good.
You can use help command as well. Now write ps space -help. So you could, so you can get an option, PS options, PS, you could give some output. Now, if you write CD space -help, then you could get output as well. CD space -help, PS.
Oops. Yeah.
Right. So you will get more options like what you can do with the command. Right.
Yes.
Okay. Okay, let's move forward with the disk level commands. Right. Now, if you want to check the disk file system, right, how much it is used, how much it is available, what is mounted, then you will run command df space -h. Enter. Right. So you will show that how much it is used, 35% used, how much it is available, what has been mounted, what is it is mounted on. You will see that. If you want to see the folder size, then you will run a command du, write du space -sh, write /home, space /home, home, enter. So your home is 64 KB occupied right now.
Okay.
If you want to see at current directory, so write pwd, you are at root directory, right? If you want to see root, like size of this root directory / right, then you will use press 2 times up arrow, 3 times, sorry. Yes, instead of /home, no, press down arrow. Instead of /home, write dot. Press only dot. No slash as well. Space dot. Enter.
That's it.
Yes, that's it. So it's 88 KB, right? Now go to cd / only. CD space / enter. So you are at the main root. Now write now write press 2 times up arrow. Press enter. No, it cannot access your proc file inside it, so it won't work over there. Okay, Control C. Okay, go to CD only, CD and enter. It will go to your root directory. CD and enter. Okay. Right now, if you want to find the biggest folder inside your, for example, inside your root directory at this point of place, you will write a command du space -sh space star, everything, find from everywhere, star pipe space pipe, and you will sort it. Pipe, not pipe.
Okay.
Pipe. Sort space -h. -h.
Right.
Yes, enter. Yes. So dummy.pdf. So at this place, dummy.pdf is 16 KB. Snap is 16 KB. So we'll sort it.
Okay.
Right? If there would be more files, like go inside /var/log directory, /var/log directory. Enter. Press 2 times up arrow. 3 times now. Press 1 more time up arrow. Press enter. So you will see that abc.txt is 0 KB, 000, then it's increasing. The journal has around 17 MB or Sky 66 KB system stat. So you will sort it out.
Yeah.
Right?
Yes.
Now, if you want to find the block devices, any hard drive you have attached, SD, SDB or NVMe 0 and 1, any hard drive you have attached to the server. So you will find it, you'll run the command lsblk. lsblk. B for ball. lsblk.
Okay.
Key. Enter. So these are all the like files which are like system, like block devices which are there on your server.
Okay.
Right now, if you go and attach EBS volume, then you could see over here as well. A new volume would be appeared over here, right? Can you just go and attach a new volume to the server? Go to volumes. Volumes. Yes. In Elastic Block Store, you have volumes down there. Yes, over there, volumes. Create a volume, but it should be in the same availability zone where your server is there. So this is the volume, but where is your server located now? You have to check that. So onto
Stockholm.
the left. No. It's your region. In which availability zone? In which availability zone? So onto the left tab, Okay, Ubuntu. Can you see EU North 1B? So you have to create a volume in EU North 1B only. So go to volumes
Okay.
now. Create a volume. Right hand side, create volume. Let's create a volume of 10 GB, not 100 GB, 10 GB. Right? And general purpose only. In availability zone, no, availability zone down 1B. Select 1B and create a volume. Scroll down and create a volume. Nothing else, create a volume.
Nothing.
Just create
Okay.
a
Is it created? Yeah.
Yes. Now select this volume.
This is not. I guess
Click
I
on
have
to
to
the
go
tick
to.
mark onto the left hand side. Tick mark onto the left hand side. There is a square option. Square button. Yes. Tick mark it. Click on actions. Okay. This volume is
This
still in
is
creating process.
old one.
Oh, this is old one.
Oh, yeah,
Refresh the page.
Refresh here. That's
Okay. Select the new volume. That volume would be in available state. Actions. Attach volume. Choose your instance. Select the device name. Any device. So device name. Choose any random device name.
Should I type it something?
No. Down there. Recommend for data volumes. Choose any random one. Randomly choose anything.
Okay.
Yes. Attach volume. Right. Now go to your server. Write lsblk. Can you see NVMe 1 and 1? There is new 10 GB.
Yeah. This one is
Again.
newly created. Yes.
So you could use lsblk to check which volumes are attached right now. Right. Now, if you want to check how much free memory is, right? You could use free space -h command. Free space -h. Free, FREE, free space -h.
Capital H, right?
No, small h. Right. So how much is total? How much is used? How much is free? That you will get. Right.
Kushal, what loop represent? It's also a part of disk or how it is?
Sorry?
Loop.
This
if
one you are
see,
trailing,
yeah,
right?
Yes.
Yes, that is something related to disk only. Like type loop or disk. Mainly we work with partition and disk. We don't work with loop probably, but loop would be something system configuration only.
Okay.
Right. Partition and disk we will largely work. Okay. Okay. Now, if you want to see the system statistics, the whole system statistics, then you will use vmstat command.
vmstat, right?
Yes. So you will see all the information related to the system statistics. Like free is this, buffer is this, cache is this, everything. These
So
are
this
different
is
files.
okay. Memory, CPU, everything it is showing.
Yes, system statistics you will see over here. Right.
And in top, it is showing detailed
process. In top command,
okay.
you will say process, but here you will say all the memory and system.
Okay.
Right.
Yeah.
Now, if you VM status. Now, if you want to see since how much time your server is started, right now, if you are troubleshooting something related to logs or something like troubleshooting.
Hello.
Yes.
Pre-gh also we can use, no? Pre-gh.
No, your voice is not clear to me. Pre-gh. Yes.
Pre and
run that
CPU
command.
utilization space we can.
Yes, you can use that. So GH is basically your human readable format. Now you see in a human readable format. H is human readable format. It's a snap memory as well, everything. Right. Now, if you want to see system system information, for example, your application crashed and you are finding out then when my application got crashed, why my server got it, which time my server got crashed. Then you could find it using uptime, right? Uptime, UPTIME, uptime. Enter. Right. So your application, so your server is up since 1 day and 37 minutes. Got my point?
Yeah.
So if you want to find that my server got restarted, then when it got restarted, since how much time my server is up and running, right? So, and who are the user logged, then you could logged users, you could use who command, who command, WHO, and press enter. No, it's not installed. You have to install it. Okay, no problem. It's fine. Then systemctl command we saw, right? Systemctl restart, stop, nginx, right? Ping
Yes.
we saw, uptime we saw, free we saw, PS, VS, everything is fine. Oh, okay. Yes, one more command. If you want to check like in which time zone your server is, so you will write time date CTL, time date TIME, time date DATE CTL. Right. So your local time is this. It's in UTC time.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Okay. Yeah.
There is one more thing. If you are guys, you have heard about cron. Have you heard about cron? Right. So cron is basically scheduling. So if you want to see which are the crons right now, so you can use via cron tab -L. Cron tab
Cron
tab
tab.
-L, small l. There are no cron tabs for root right now. You can create it. So if you write cron tab -E, you can edit it. Tab -E, you can edit it. All right. You can choose like first, press 1, enter. Right. So you can add your cron over here. But can you see over there? There is 0, 5, **1.
Mm-hmm.
Right. So that 0, 5, **1 is basically at what time you will run the command. But there is hash over there. So basically it's what I can say to you. It's commented
Kind of
out.
disabled.
So it's skipped out or it's commented out. So it will run your tar command at this point of time. So first star. So we haven't mentioned there is star, that is 0 mentioned over here. So first place specifies your minute. The second place where 5 is mentioned your hour. The third specified your day. The fourth specify your month, and the fifth specify your week. Right, and then there would be a command.
So if this is enabled, it will run after every 5 hours. If I
No,
understand
it's
correctly.
in committed.
No. If we remove hash, this
Yes.
job's supposed to
Yes.
run after every 5 hours, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Sorry. Okay.
How to come out of it?
Okay. Escape :Q wait Q or S. Okay. Press Control X. Control X. N. Press right N and enter. Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Linux. Okay. Write history and you can grab all the commands which you have run so far. Right? Okay.
Yeah.
Almost 180 commands we have practiced.
So
okay.
That's what I am about to say. Just history, write it to some file and share on chat. Na?
Yeah, I'll share
Yes,
it on
yes,
chat.
it will work, right? Okay. That's it about today's session. The last thing which is remained, two things which are remained, we have to see about tar command, and we have to start understanding loops, right? So that we would be doing into the next class, right? All right, guys, let's conclude till here. And